Hey guys, I'm a little stuffy. We all have colds here, but we just stumbled across this unbelievably good deal for a chicken coop. It's a doghouse, but we're gonna repurpose it as a chicken coop, and so I wanted to show you guys. And tomorrow we're gonna go pick up a greenhouse, and so things here are moving very, very quickly. Here is the chicken mansion. We paid $100 for it. They actually asked 85 and we didn't have change. And it needs pressure wash, but it's in really good shape. There's no rotten wood or anything on it, and it's all metal siding and roofing, and so it was worth giving them the extra $15. But it is pretty neat. I'm really excited to put some nesting boxes in it and get it set up. So that is the chicken mansion. While I'm out here, stuffy as I may be, I will update you guys on a little bit of what we got going on in the garden. It's really not much. We just got some potatoes in and cabbage and broccoli and some leafy greens, but I'll show you what we have growing and give you a mini garden tour, I suppose. Along with us. Now we're not going to get it if it's not in good shape, but from what we've been told, it's in really good shape. And I think it's a little smaller. We'll see. I mean, I don't need anything massive right now. Just something to get us by for the next couple of years till we can get a high tunnel or space for a high tunnel. For all the kids, and then he went back with the 3 oldest and picked up the greenhouse, and I mean, it's decent. I'll turn the camera around here and give you guys a look. To be pretty sturdy, I mean, he hauled it on a trailer like this. It's kind of metal frame, and it's got these plastic panels, and they siliconed it when they put it up, and it didn't seem very drafty or anything when, you know, I opened the door. It was warm inside. It's got vents. I don't know if you can see through it, but there's vents right there. A little shelf. I'm gonna build custom shelves to put in it, just like with chicken wire on the bottom, so when I put dirt and stuff in it, it just falls through to the ground and I'm not constantly cleaning shelves. But that's the greenhouse. So the plan is the chicken coop's over there, and we're actually gonna build a cage around that, like probably the size of that area over next to the garden, so they can like forage and stuff, and I don't have to worry about watching them. Now we will let them free range the backyard and stuff because we're in Southwest Missouri and the tick problem is really bad. But if I ever want them to like be out but not be out, they can just play over there. The greenhouse I think we're gonna put right here where this trailer is, and we're eventually going to clear a lot of that tree and brush in the woods there, so it won't be quite as shaded. But this is the south side of the property, so the sun rises over there and it sets over there, so that's actually a really good spot for the greenhouse. Here's the other side of it. The guy that gave this to us, I mean, we didn't pay a penny for it, so he was like, if you come get it, you can just have it. So I mean, $600 saved, I suppose. But he was growing cactuses. I guess he was from California, and he said it just didn't stay hot enough all year round for him. So his loss is my gain. A little bit of a mini garden tour. There's not much in here right now. Just what you see is kind of what we have going on. We are expecting a frost that wasn't in the forecast on Tuesday night. I don't know if it will actually, like, I think they don't know what's going on with the weather. So I will come cover these potatoes. So all this greenery you see in this square here is all potatoes. These are red Norland potatoes. I mean, they're looking really great. They're so green and beautiful. And I'm really excited to see how all this fills out, because right now, I mean, I put these in the ground about 2 weeks ago to date, and they are thriving. We haven't had much cold weather, so I was kind of shocked to see that we were going to have a frost. And so while the potatoes themselves will do okay because they're underground, the greenery will not. And so I am gonna probably bring some sheets out or something and cover it. I think the lowest it's supposed to get is like 28 degrees, which isn't horrible. And I don't think it's supposed to stay like that very long. Now over here, it's very subtle, but if you can see it, I have lettuce planted all up and down here. And then there's some spinach right there too. You'll have to excuse me, I still have a cold. And then there's some more lettuce right here. This whole patch right here in this part of my garden is leafy greens. And so the reason I did that is because by the end of May, first couple weeks of June, none of that stuff is really going to be, I mean, it's going to start getting really hot really fast because we're in Southwest Missouri. And so I can rip this up whenever. And at least, you know, I'll have a few bags of salad for a few weeks. In my experience, homegrown lettuce actually lasts longer in the fridge than store-bought lettuce. I don't know if it's a particular way that I put my lettuce away or not, but at least I'll have, you know, a month's worth of lettuce and some fresh picking for a few weeks. Over here I have some sweet basil, dill, just some of my favorite herbs I use a lot. Cilantro, parsley. That rosemary is gonna move. I think I'm gonna move her to the back corner over there. I didn't want to put her in until we put up these tomato trellises. And then if we go over here, I have just some cabbages and broccoli, 6 cabbage right here, 6 broccoli. I just bought these from Lowe's. We just moved into this property March 1st, and so to get the garden in, the chicken coop, the greenhouse, and the privacy fence, I mean, that's a lot. We've gotten a lot done. And then over here I have Kennebec potatoes planted. And so that's pretty much the update for the garden. Pretty stinking light, so we're gonna have to find some way to ground it. So if y'all have any suggestions on how to bolt that to the ground or anchor it, I'm open, so drop that down in the comments. I also have to pick up some weed cloth to put underneath it, just something to kill the weeds in the greenhouse wherever it ends up. We may even put it over here with the chicken coop. I'm not 100% sure yet, but for now it's just gonna rest right there. I told him it has to move though, because my plan is to put flowers in the front of the bricks all the way across, and so I don't want to block the beauty of the garden with the greenhouse, but we're gonna have to shift some things around. We just picked up the chicken coop yesterday. That's in the same video. It got a little crazy yesterday evening, and so I kind of stopped talking. So if it sounds like this is over a course of a few days, it definitely is. But I think this is a lot of progress in just, you know, 6 weeks time. And it didn't cost us a ton of money. The chicken coop was 85 bucks. We gave the lady $100, well, worth $100. That was free. The guy just wanted it gone. And so since we took it off his property, we didn't have to pay for it. And then the garden was the most expensive. It did end up costing around $1,500 for all of it. You know, you don't need that much money to do a garden, so don't be dismayed by that number. This is just something I have dreamed of for so long, and my husband knew that I was dreaming of it, and this was the year that I could finally have it. We had the money to do it the way I wanted to do it. We had the time. We had the place. And so it all just kind of worked out. But you do not need $1,500 to have a garden. You just need a little bit of time and desire. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.